Coming in at 8 o'clock in the morning, the sun hasn't quite come up yet, so it's a bit cold back here, so you get like that crisp rush of air hitting your face. It wakes you right up in the morning. You can start smelling ferments in the cellar, kind of like this vibrant fermentation bouquet that comes off the wines that kind of greets you in the morning as I put on the lights. So that's kind of what greets me in the morning. My name is Marin Brennan.
I'm Liz Lasota.
I'm Rosario Huertas. My name is Lila Miller, and I'm a part of the all-female harvest crew at Bedell Cellars.
I think it's somewhat unintentional, but I think that we've always been a company that has welcomed and embraced diversity on every level. And I feel that that brings a certain strength and energy to a business like ours. It brings new perspectives, it brings new attitudes, new passion, and I feel that that's important. They, I think, came into this particular harvest season knowing it was going to be a lot of work, and I think that they feel they have something to prove. They really work well together as a team, and it's really kind of a team project. The dynamic is great, everyone gets along, they all play their roles. Some have different strengths than others in different parts of the business, but they're completely dedicated, completely passionate, completely interested, and I think that will reflect in the wines that we're going to be producing this year, so look for 2018.
I've been working for Bedell for, I'm going to be starting my 23rd year in November, and I came to Bedell as an assistant manager for Dave Thompson, who was the vineyard manager at the time. He retired 2 years ago, and I became the vineyard manager. I was really excited that we had an all-female crew this year, because it is a physically demanding job, and you know, it's good to make people aware that women can do this kind of stuff.
I remember back in the late 80s, Donna and I being about the only two that I can recall out here. There were a few who would come and go, picking and helping and things like that. But I have seen a shift in coming back to the North Fork of many more women involved. From owners to winemakers to vineyard managers. What used to be very, very, very male dominated, I'm seeing, you know, there's been a fissure and women are coming into it.
I've been at Bedell for 9 years. I was first hired as a tasting room staff member, and through that I met our winemaker Richard Olson Harvick and was asking him a lot of questions about the cellar and how our wine was being made, and it was just a very intriguing process. So I asked him to work a harvest here in 2011. So I've been in the cellar for, this is my 8th harvest now, and I've been the assistant winemaker since 2016, so this is my 3rd vintage as assistant winemaker. My first vintage here at Bedell, I was the only female intern. I was the only female working back in the cellar. That's why I have a lot of pink on. I kind of had to make a stamp for myself and show like I'm here and I can do this work no matter what.
People don't expect, like when I explain our day-to-day, people are like, wow, you can actually do that, like you can lift that much. I'm like, you know what, yeah, we all can. It's fun to watch, and it's just awesome that, you know, you get to pat yourself on the back at the end of the day, like, wow, I actually could do this, and it's just very rewarding that it's all women. This is my 2nd harvest here at Bedell. I worked it in 2016, and the most rewarding that I found was, you know, a year later when we got to taste the wine that we actually made. It was just awesome to know that you had a part in that wine, that you were, you know, stomping on those grapes, or you were helping transfer wine. So it's a really awesome experience to see the finished product. I enjoy all of it. It's something that's completely new for me. I've never done anything like this before. So just learning
about the whole process behind what goes into the bottle has been really cool for me. It hasn't really been challenging. It's something that I wanted to do for years, so I was just excited to get started and get to it.
It's my dream one day to be a winemaker. It's a good motivation for women, I think, because when I just get out, everybody asks me about my purple hands. And they said, "Where you working?" And I said, "I'm making wine." And they said, "Oh, that's so hard." But I said, "No, it's nothing that we can't do." It's amazing to work with them. I can't say more than it's a really good crew.
Clearly, they were the best people available for the job and have proved that. I'm really happy to work with them. It's a very successful endeavor. I think they're proud of it.
Working with the female crew this year is definitely exciting. They work hard day in, day out, and I couldn't ask for a better crew.